Hello my beautiful and amazing people, Uncle Butcher in the building with perhaps one of the best Gley builds ever created in the First Descendant game. Not only we will be able to farm level 130 fortress boss without breaking a sweat, but also be pretty much immortal. You heard me right, my beautiful bastard. We will be immortal. Just look at this shenanigans. How much incoming damage we are getting from all those missiles, from the minions and toxic status effect itself. But hold my beer, it gets even better than that, because this build is now finally good for general day-to-day farming. You need a shit ton of farming in this game. You need to level up your character constantly, you need to be proficient with your gun constantly, you need to gain modules and shit like that. So farming is really important, and this build is absolutely gorgeous for that purpose. And lastly, you can kill any goddamn boss at hard difficulty. This game will throw at you. Yes, this is not a glass cannon build, this is not infinite ammo build, this is not a rocket launcher build, and eventually I even threw away Tampa LMG. Tampa LMG is good, don't get me wrong, it has really good constant damage, but at later stages, at these bosses, you need burst damage. Not sustained damage, but burst damage. Those are two different things. And for burst damage, we will use, of course, our Thunder Cage SMG. And by the way, I think Thunder Cage SMG is a perfect fit with Gley. That's the best weapon to use Gley, and I think in general, this weapon works the best with Gley. But before we continue, quick word on the sponsor, Diving.net. If you don't have enough time or good teammates, but you still want to have all the best items in your game, then Diving.net is safe for you. They're absolutely amazing team on consoles. They will complete your orders super quick. If you will use my promo code RBD for RBD, you'll receive 15% discount on absolutely all services. But now, let's get back to this build. Like I said, I truly believe that Thunder Cage actually may be the best option for Gley and vice versa. So these two characters, because this SMG is like character, it has his own life story, I guess, works really well together with Gley, not only with Bunny. I think, like I said, with Gley this SMG works better than with Bunny, because we have armor piercing, we have infinite ammo, well, we have ability to gain infinite ammo. And with that piercing, that explosive damage from our Thunder Cage will melt enemies. And actually I have built idea where I'm spreading status effects, and when enemies are exploding, that status effect will trigger chain reaction. I will test this build later, but I think that would work really well with Thunder Cage. And in terms of our modules, for the reactor you need optimized condition reactor, and perfectly if you would find something like I have one with SMG boost, or look for ultimate reactor which is made for Thunder Cage. But unfortunately in that case you need to use only Thunder Cage SMG. For the set itself, I'm using Annihilation set, which can be farmed from Devourer boss. Intercept mission, kill Devourer boss and gain this set. For the attributes you should look for HP and defense. Defense is really important. For our build you should reach 40k defense or 50k defense, somewhere in between from 40 to 50. Health wise, 90k, 20, 22k would be really good. And for rest of the attributes, look for resistances such as toxic, fire, and if you have some good health regen modifiers, those would work really well as well. And in general I would recommend you maybe to farm 2 sets. On second set, look for the attributes that can help you to increase amount of XP you can get by killing enemies, and amount of XP you can get on your weapon. To be proficient quicker with your guns, so your level up and optimization would not be that tedious. In terms of my setup, an iron will not work. I tried it. We are capping our toughness, we have shit ton of health and defense. Unfortunately, iron will not help. That's the reason why I'm using iron defense card. Why iron will not work? It means that we have to take out HP collector card, and HP collector card is really good, just like other cards. In terms of DPS, also, like I said, I tried multiple options. I was using this card, pretty much overwhelming HP. Again, unfortunately, to cap out health, overwhelming HP didn't work for me. Excuse me. If you want extra DPS, you could go with Walk a Tightrope card. Long story short, that card is giving you more attack power when you have less than 50% HP, but honestly, most of the time we are almost full bar of HP. So that's the reason why I switched that card for my additional defensive card. Yeah guys, this setup is nuts, and it will work for pretty much for all the content in the game, and trust me, I will try to make status effect build which is even crazier than this one. Bye.